hit that lick all by myself, so it ain't no gossip about it. In the heat of the night with street sweeper, slid down on whatchamacallit. Hit him for some peas, he know it was me who was beefing with whatchamacallit. So I played it to my advantage, I hit both of them niggas, I made my little profit. Friction warfare, it's a dangerous game, cause nobody know nobody, but nobody be the one that got you. And nobody know, nobody see nobody. How can you say that nobody did what everybody say nobody did if nobody see nobody do it? How can you say nobody lied if nobody talked to nobody, but somebody came in the spot and somebody seen nobody, somebody had to drop. Nobody knew about the stats, but somebody knew everybody wasn't at the house. Somebody took all the work and the trash bags that was behind the couch. Whatchamacallit put a price on somebody's head, but nobody know who to target. Word on the block and somebody came up on 100 bang. It was really more than that, it was goddamn big 13-gallon trash bags. 3 of them hoes, 1 full of dope and 2 full of $100 bills, nigga. That shit changed my life. Statute of limitations, nigga. That's a dangerous man. So just don't fuck around. Friction warfare, nigga.
Welcome to the Backroom Podcast. It's your boy Sideshow. We in the unplugged section. We gonna have live performances, talking about trending topics, new music, the news.
And ladies, don't forget to tap in. I know y'all got the tea.
We gonna talk about it all. Tap in. Let's go. Welcome to the Backroom Podcast. It's your boy Sideshow. I'm with my boy Xavier. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been blessed, man. Working, man.
It's your boy Dez, episode 5 of the Backroom, man. I got X in a minute, my G. Good to see you.
How you been, bruh?
Yes, sir. Thank you for pulling up, my G. Yes, sir.
You know, yeah.
So I know you be on the R&B tip.
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit. But I can tell the streets love the R&B tip more than...
That's usually how it is, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? They fuck with this.
If you got the streets,
you know
the girls is rocking with the R&B thing, they're more inclined to retweet and repost and
facts. Are we gonna get into the R&B tip?
Yeah.
No question.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if the well got water, you put that bucket back in that motherfucker.
You gonna pull him up out with some water. You gonna pull him up out with some water. Let me tell you. Absolutely. I came in the game like literally into life, like singing. Like I started singing when I was 2. Like you know, let my mom and my dad tell it. You know, and I started rapping when I was like I say about 12. You know, so and I was always trying to incorporate my singing. I just didn't really sing because you know. I didn't always have the confidence that I got now, so you know, trying to sing, especially in the environment I grew up in, trying to sing, you ain't really, you know.
It wasn't for the moment. It was like, we want the hood shit, we want that.
As I, you know, started progressing in my music career, I started putting out music and putting out more music, and then featuring myself on my songs as a singer, you know.
Doing both, the rap and the singing.
Yeah, people like, yo, who's that?
It's the same person, yeah.
You know, so they started putting 2
yeah.
They started.
So you grew into that.
Yeah.
So you started off rapping, then you was
then I got to a point where I said, fuck rapping. That's where Say Word came from, you know. But Say Word actually came from true emotion, from true relationships, you know. They tell the story of
experiences.
Yeah, they tell the story of a toxic relationship going sour, starting into a new relationship, and then Say Word Volume 2 is in the works, but it's basically cycles. The whole saga of Say Word series is going to be just cycles, going through the same cycles of relationships, you know. It's going to be a good outcome, but you know, it's pretty much, it definitely ought to be coming.
I've been waiting. I ain't gonna cap.
I almost hit y'all with something for Valentine's Day, but I didn't want it to take away from, you know what I'm saying, the project. Take away from statute of limitations dropping.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't fronting. I ain't saying some extra shit for the camera. When you make some R&B shit.
Yeah.
He said he want that delivered, bro. He needs the gift box version. He needs the gift
make
version.
some R&B shit.
Yeah,
so keep dropping that R&B shit.
I got some new stuff in the vault.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not even like no cap. There's been children made too.
I don't
kids made too, bro.
I feel it. Hey, you know that's how they did Trey songs. Like he started rapping, and then his friends was like, "Yo, you're a way better singer, bro, for real." And look at him.
Yeah.
I'm saying like that's
like Trey used to rap back in the day.
T-Pain was rapping.
Yeah,
even T-Pain. All them niggas were rapping back in the day.
But right now, all the Puerto Rican cats all singing rap on their own songs.
Tusi, perfect example. Hold on, Tusi, perfect example. That was a hood, like every song that nigga dropped was some trap shit.
That's about to be on.
But
and then when he walked into
if you go back, I'm gonna give some people some insight. Google Smoovee TV, SMOOVEE TV. Go listen to all of that. This is before I changed I rebranded myself as Xavier Lawrence. You know what I mean? And now I rebranded myself again as Dr. Xavier because of all of the aspects of everything.
Cool, what you been doing?
I can do, you know.
Where you been working?
Because I don't want people to call me Zaytoven no more. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's still a living legend. You know what I mean? I will never be Zaytoven. You know, I'm Dr. Zay.
Dr. Zay, Dr.
Right,
Zay.
even Dr. Zay is fire. Like that name alone is
do
fire.
so much. Like I will chop suey your whole thing and turn your
From
idea
start to finish.
and turn your idea into a product. You know
Oh.
what I mean? So, and your own 100%.
So like from a
No
song
fact.
to a project, curated.
Bruh.
That's like what goes in
He
the
talks
cookbook.
every time, bro.
Yeah.
That hasn't been one song I heard. Every song that you mix, from Chino to like, bro, I can name off different artists.
Yeah,
Bro, your engineering skills are ridiculous.
yeah. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? You make artists what they want to sound like.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
got a good
saying?
idea in my head of seeing where they want to go because of the type of music I grew up on. You know,
Exactly.
I'm 31. The type of music I grew up on versus one of my favorite artists made me kind of cross over. Growing up, Lil Wayne wanted to be a rock star, but when I was a kid, I was in the military, but I lived in New York. It was all pop radio. It wasn't, you know, so I'm hearing NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
100%.
But that's all the
So
influences into what you're about to create.
When all of that kind of revolutionized into the sound that it is now. It's easy for me to understand like the type of sound that you want to go for. You know,
Exactly.
You got a universal mind where these fools on a planet on their own genre.
I even got a period. It's called a periodic table of music genres where I look
Oh,
at
that's
it.
already.
You know, that's part of my creative process.
And you're already making your own. That's how you know it's official.
No facts. So what you been up to, fam?
Man, you already
You
know.
know, I know you've been working. I know you got some new albums to drop. I know you got some work on.
We've been trying to get this studio together, man. We got a studio back in June, and me, Kira, and X, you know, we started it off and founded it, and then, you know, we found collectives who had that same idea that we had and that same drive that we had, and it was like, yo, like, there's no reason why we can't have this, you know what I'm saying? And so it was just really just kind of putting it together.
I do want to say that's one thing that I really do take pride in is the simple fact that the organization that we are building, the platform that we are building, is a bunch of individual entities coming together collectively under one umbrella.
Everybody got their own business, everybody got their own, you know, talents and stuff like that. And
But you got the same mission.
But we got the same mission.
We call it
a lot of
a
us,
collective.
but also a lot of us
So
do multiple things. There's not too many in there that just do like, just do camera work or just record somebody. Most of us
Do
artists,
everything.
engineers, cameramen, all, you know.
So I can
all
imagine when
graphic
y'all are all
design.
together, y'all sync like scientists
Oh,
out lab. So
man.
everybody bounce off each
Like
other.
now
Imagine
that
growing.
everybody's a little bit more individual, you know, like it's a lot more work that comes in. But when we started off small, like when we were in Curious Studio and it's like just a small
During
room
the
like
building
this,
process, like we all
were-
shared
oh,
when we were
man.
doing our sessions. You know, we started out as you said, you know, because last time that when we crossed paths,
It's been a while.
was
It's been a while.
prior to us getting into this new space, and it was just one studio. We was all working out the same studio. So when
Three
we started
people
the
in one
build- we started the
studio.
building
In the
process. When we started the building
That
process,
schedule was
my
mega.
particular studio in there took the longest to build because of how I designed it. You know,
You had a vision.
it's a vision, but it's also the science of sound. You know, which makes the vision look really dope. But everything, literally, from how the walls are positioned, to how the panels are placed, to everything is all dialing in to make the sound travel a certain
Just to make
way
sure it's right.
to where that sweet spot when you're mixing and mastering in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a mastering suite.
Yeah, so when we talk about the book of Dr. Zay, it's going to be from A to Z. It's going to be music curation. It's not just going to even be
it's not
artists.
just
It's going to
yeah.
be everything that you can think of.
Every aspect of it, like I said, from the idea of the song to making the beat to writing it
to recording it, to mixing it, to mastering it, to copywriting it, to doing all of your publishing stuff, all of that.
And they got a conglomerate of people that do this, bro. This is local.
Ridiculous.
Y'all need to tap in. What's the address? What's the name of the studio?
So, Night Shift Studios, 8016 Durango Street, Southwest, right behind the BNI and the warehouse. We in the cut. I think that's what, yeah. We
Local
in the
cut.
Yeah.
Local
And it's a
cut,
safe
you
space
know.
too, you
Yeah,
know, it's
very
a safe
safe.
space, and it is kid friendly. You know, I'm a parent. You know, I have 2 little girls.
Shout out Girl Dad Gang.
You know,
Yeah, that's a big
it's
thing.
definitely a safe space. There's no drama. We know we all do good business. You know, and we stand on that. And you know, it's just a place where any and everybody literally can come. Literally.
And create. Create. I think that's the biggest, you know, for a place to just go and create, the word create, you know what I'm saying? Like,
There's nothing
nobody's-
not a dance
no
studio,
people,
not a
yeah,
photo
you
studio.
know,
It's a
yeah,
creative
it's a
space. There's
creative
no
space,
limit
you know.
on what we're
And
capable
also,
of
you know,
doing.
every space is multifunctional. You know,
Very
you can
much
come
so,
in, you
yeah.
can come in, use a recording studio as a creative space, just a right. You don't have to, you know, you come, you shoot video.
You can have somebody
You know,
pull up for marketing and advertising if they want to
Commercial.
you know,
we do.
I
I definitely do a lot of voiceover work. Do a lot of voiceover work and commercial work, stuff like that. So you know, business is definitely.
That's beautiful to hear. Let's get back on the music tip.
So what's coming this year? You have a project you dropping? You have a project?
Yeah, I
you
just
dropping?
released Dr. Zay Statute of Limitations. Like I said, it's on all platforms. It's not on iTunes currently, but you can check it out on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, Xavier Launch Music. It's on Spotify, Tidal, all the other platforms that are here in America and everywhere else in the world. And there's more music in the cut. Statute of Limitations Deluxe version is coming here soon. I'm gonna add 3 more tracks on there that didn't make the cut for this.
The original.
Why though? Why did
There's
they make the
multiple reasons. One artist that featured on the song that I didn't want to feature anybody on. If you notice, I only got 1 feature on this.
Yeah, I was saying.
And he
on
slid
the
through the
last
cracks.
album, he only had
slid through the
Chino.
cracks. Yeah.
Yeah, Chino.
He slid through the cracks.
By the way, Chino, fire. Tap in with Chino 2X.
Shout out to
Yeah,
nigga-
Chino 2 times, man. That's my dog.
That nigga serves it every
Sure.
time.
And Chino slid through the cracks for multiple reasons. You know, he actually delivered on the record. You know, the feel of the record as a whole is a nice conglomerate. But he slid through the cracks because, and he on that particular song, because he really stopped me from crashing out one time. Somebody was about to get some business.
Or some extra beef or whatever, some bullshit.
He talked me out of it. And, yeah. But
That's definitely worth the feature right there.
No,
bro.
definitely.
That's a bare minimum. He saved his family. You know what I'm saying?
And as an artist, you know what I did for him in return as an artist, it's beyond just, you know, doing the feature. Like I actually helped get him set up as an actual artist to where now every time he releases a product, he can generate what he's supposed to generate from, you know what I'm saying, from his stuff. But that's one of the reasons why one of the songs I'm taking off that artist, because they recycled the first song. Yeah, they recycled it, and I don't like that. I'm putting a lot of work.
Anybody in the music industry rocks with that, you know, recycle verse because a song ain't pop. We literally just was talking about
like me as an artist, I put in a lot of work to. I don't really often do features, but if I do a feature for you, or if I allow you to get on my record, you know, I'm already doing a lot of work for it. I'm recording it, I'm mixing it, I'm mastering it, I'm writing my verse. You know what I'm saying? I can freestyle, but I really articulate what I'm putting down. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating yours as it's mine. So that's one of the reasons why. And then just the other 2 songs, you know, they just didn't fit the overall sound that this has sonically for now, but they all fit the same perspective, so they have to be out there.
So you take your time making sure your tracks don't sound the same, like from before or anything. That's
Everything has to flow together, from the beats to the content.
That's mastering it for sure. You know, you can make music, you can master what you do. You're mastering the craft at this point.
I have a collab project coming out with one of my partners, TZ Flasco, and we'll be coming out in probably a month or two. We got the track list together, just getting those little crossing our T's and dotting our I's, just getting those little, like you said, when you got somebody like X that, not to say you have to compete with, but that you holds a certain standard when it comes to music.
Oh yeah.
It's like when you come out the same studio, you can't just, what I'm saying?
You gotta respect how he do his thing.
Well,
so it's kind of like
it's even you have to respect the
blueprint.
But you still got
I don't view anybody who, especially that's part of my team. Like we all a team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't view any of it as competition. I just feel like I do have a good blueprint, a very good blueprint. It ain't like there is no particular formula, but as far as like structure to own your rights, I think I got a pretty decent blueprint.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like production and really, like I said, doing it right, nobody he knows, like you said, A to Z. So it's like if you're not following that or you lacking behind that, you know what I'm saying, you really not. And like it's when I say competition is not a bad thing to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely a good vibe.
It's definitely friendly competition.
Yeah, friendly.
Yeah, competition is, what I'm saying, it really is the
Iron
person
sharpens
who's going
iron.
to drop.
Yeah.
Perfect. You know what I'm saying? That drive, that person
We
who's
ain't
going
warring
to
with
make
each other. We're trying to make
know
sure
what
we
I'm
on
saying?
top of our game.
Yeah, and so it's like if I got somebody who's lacking and when they do that stuff, why would I follow them?
First of all, it's probably gonna show real easy based off how y'all conduct yourselves. So it's they're gonna know.
And then he's not gonna let me,
That
he gonna come out there and be like, yo,
Nah.
no, you gotta change
It just
this.
goes back
and
to if you
At
know
the end of
better,
the day,
you're gonna do better.
yep, facts. At the end of the day, it's all gonna fall on all of us too. You know what I'm
And
saying?
why wouldn't I want that as an artist too, personally?
Exactly.
To have somebody.
You want the criticism.
Yeah, you want that. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
what I'm
Especially
saying?
for the ones that are close to
If you're not giving me the criticism,
saying?
then you heard me in that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hey, pride
I
is the
need
devil.
that. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
track
saying?
for a
So it's
reason.
like, yeah,
People
so,
be foolish.
yeah,
Foolish sometimes.
well, it just be pride and people be proud,
No,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? But, you take a step back and every individual is an individual and a human being and
100.
just the same as you know what I'm saying?
No,
They do
exactly.
the same struggles, all of that. And it's like, man, I'm
It
not
becomes
no
easier to
different.
deal with.
I'm not different from you, you know what I'm saying? You just got a different problem than I do.
No,
you know
exactly.
what I'm
The
saying?
same way that
I
y'all master
could,
music.
and it's the same,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the same
Yep.
way, and that's how
Same
I treat
process.
you. You know what I'm saying? I engineer different from him, but honestly, he taught me. In between him and Cure taught me a good majority of the things I know, so I came in off the back strong. You know what I'm saying? It was
Already.
a little bit easy because I got
That's
these
spread
people
wisdom
that-
right there already. You spent 10
you
years
know.
of learning, they just see off in.
No, definitely, you know what I'm saying? That right there was like a whole advantage, you know what I'm saying? That I had to take, you know what I'm saying? And then it made my music better. It made everything that we did, and then we just learn off each other.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
and I was
saying?
just about to ask you that in turn.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that too. Like and that's what makes me like that's what makes our team continue to grow is the fact that we all learn with audio in general. Like once you learn it, you gotta come up with your own technique and formula for it.
Your own
because
sound.
it's so complicated. Like you're gonna find the most simplistic way for you to get the biggest sound.
And that comes out different for everybody.
And that's
It's
what
like cooking food,
what I
bro.
learned about anybody who I teach anything, they come back and teach me something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
We were just troubleshooting the other day.
so,
Is it still?
yeah, we
We're
were
still, X.
we were troubleshooting the other day. We had an issue.
This is still a wide angle, so we're good.
Yeah, we had an issue with some sound, and we figured it out. It was a plug-in, but we figured it out.
Oh, we was all in there stumped though.
So I've been making music lately, and
You're making beats?
well, I haven't made beats in a few months because I've been inspired.
I've been popping out beats like,
You know what I'm saying?
when the popcorn hits.
But I've been popping out
verses.
I've been popping out R&B verses, hip hop verses, trap
I'm
verses,
glad to see you some beats, man.
but I haven't been popping out beats. So
We need to pull up to
I
the
know you
space.
still got some,
you
though.
know what I'm saying? Like, you give me my accolades on the beats and everything, but it's like
No, you
mentally
are
I
a cold
haven't been
artist
there.
though. Like you are a cold artist though. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's
You know
one
what
thing
I'm
that's
saying?
kind of slept on. I feel like as far as you go, like because you are. And I can tell you why. Because you are known as a videographer.
Versatile.
You know what I'm saying? Like when it's perception, I'm big on perception.
Mhm.
Perception is reality. You know what I mean?
100%.
So what people
Okay.
see the most, that's what they're gonna perceive. You know what I'm saying? Like I can sit here and tell you all day, I'm not an engineer, I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm a producer, I make beats, I don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an engineer to the
you know,
to the
hit you up.
can you mix this record for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's been times I'm like, yo, let me help on your record, y'all ask me to do no feature. You know what I'm saying? But, like,
but it's you just want to like see what you can create.
Facts.
It's not like you care. You care about what the niggas say on the verse, whatever. But it's like you love to create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can send a verse, the next artist can send a verse, the next artist can send a verse. But it's like I just want to hear what y'all sound. I want to bring the best out of you.
Yeah, 100. You
gotta
strive to be the best.
Let's try to the best
I'm always
record.
testing people's like
So it's not whatever the first
pulling
take.
out their comfort zone.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna let somebody
Like,
practice free throws all
I
day.
know if you're gonna come in here like I'm gonna put you on something that's
Yeah.
Let's see how you go.
Yeah.
Let's see what you.
How about you say it like
step out
this?
your, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
See
Come
what
on.
you gonna do when you step out of it. You know.
Hey, I've been feeling the same way as you though, man. Cause like, but I realized something like a couple of months ago. When you multi talented, like all of us, you know what I'm saying? You might be blocked in one area, but it's really because you're supposed to be channeled in another area of your art. You feel me? So
No, fact.
you might not be having the inspiration to make them beats because really you're supposed to be making the music, or really you're supposed to be doing them videos, or you know what
No,
I'm saying? It really, you know, it just be your
That's how I feel.
mind. Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
that's
be
how I
your
feel.
mind be challenged.
And then in that process of doing that, you draw inspiration from that, get back onto the beats.
Off the bat.
I tell you
Off
all
the
the
bat.
time. Like,
This shit
I'll make
crazy,
hella
bro.
songs this month, and it's been more on the beats lately. But I like every other day I make like 8 beats back to back.
When was the last time you made a song? See? That's what I'm saying. I've been making. That's what I'm saying. I haven't made a beat in like 2 months, 3 months.
Man,
I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know, like
They've been laying down the lyrics, but ask them about
the
the
talent knows me
game,
for
bro.
making beats.
when's the last time I made a song or a verse? I can tell you.
I haven't made a beat in like 2-3 months.
Last time you made a song.
Shit, yesterday.
Yeah.
No, this
This
morning.
morning, I was like, wait a minute,
This
I'm like,
morning.
I think I got
I've
two
been sending
sent
this
over,
nigga
bro.
music every day for the last
Yeah.
week, my nigga.
I ain't damn made a song in a long time, but
But speaking on the music thing, where can we see y'all at? Where is the
Where can
show
you tap
gonna be?
in?
Where
What
can
can you
we?
do?
Oh, yeah.
Instagram,
Oh, y'all don't
everything.
know we
So,
do.
yeah,
We do events out
we
here,
actually
man.
kind of create the venues like that. You know, that's really where Night Shift kind of started, was with that, and then we came together as with all our production because you know, but we have as far as the next phase of shows, we have some venues coming up. We are going to do some slots on that, but I'm working on a small tour, like a regional tour, just a Pacific Northwest tour. Where I'm going to hit Seattle, Portland, Tacoma, and Olympia. Just basically an I-5
That
tour.
whole I-5 tour.
Basically an I-5 tour.
West Coast.
Yeah, just like an I-5 tour. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm working on it now. And we'll be, you know what I'm saying? We'll be getting some more artists to tap in once the details and stuff, and a couple more venues and stuff are locked in. So that is in the works right now. But as far as the next phase for me with music is the videos, visual rollout and the media rollout for Statute of Limitations. Working on the visuals currently for Friction Warfare, Till It's Gone and Take Care. Pop Story is probably going to be the most detailed RP speaker, but this is my Rico story. This is only part 1 of it too. So, but the visual for that is going to be probably the most detailed.
Yeah, we might need the behind the scenes
So
access
we
on
won't
that.
come back. No, we won't
I
come back.
might need to get some B-roll
We
out
won't
there.
tap back. You want to do we'll do a follow up or something.
Here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we will follow up.
We'll get together.
Yeah, y'all might be the ones over there producing.
Hey, we might have to take the back room on the road for that.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's funny you say that because I got a song called Road Running on there, where I said rap don't work, we're going back to road running, and that we could probably work together on that. You know what I'm saying?
So go ahead, shout out everything you can shout out right now.
Man, shout out to Ava, shout out to Xavier, they're my 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all to death. And I want to send a shout out to my team. Thank you to my brother Wild for coming out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys. Put me on here. Give me this opportunity to come out here and speak, promote my stuff. definitely check out. Like I said, I'm getting into the YouTube stuff, so check out my YouTube channel, Xavier Lawrence Music. You can just search Xavier Lawrence Music anywhere, and all my stuff's gonna pop up on all the platforms. My Instagram is Mixed by Zay. And yeah, you guys can tap in with me there.
Oh yeah, tap into the Night Shift Studios. Y'all want to know what we got going on? That's our place. You know what I'm saying? You follow me at Wild to God.
Wild to God with 2 D's on Wild.
You feel me? But yeah, man, we got a lot going on. You know, it'd be hard to try to. But then sometimes you don't want to tell everything.
You gotta
keep them on their toes.
You know, we're working on the visual stuff. You know, I'm gonna get with Heyday as well. You know, that's definitely a factor out here.
Shout out Heyday, man.
Shout out Heyday, man. We like it so much, man. You already know what it is.
Definitely gonna get with Heyday for some visuals too. You know, because we long overdue for our second round. So we gonna get that together. And you know, I just want everybody to take from this. Just keep working. Just keep working. Fight the adversity.
Don't stop.
Get through it. You know, that mud. When you going through that mud, that mud gonna get heavy on them boots. If you barefoot, it's gonna get heavy on them feet. But you know, find you some shoes and keep it moving. Just keep going, man, because time don't stand still for nobody.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Perception is reality. You can't make everybody happy. And what is for you is for you. What is not for you is not for you. And what is for you that is not of you in time will be with you. So just take that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Season up your eggs in the kitchen and get your day started. You know? These are just things, you know, that I tell myself every day. I tell my 4-year-old and my 4-month-old, you know. I just tell them that every day, you know, because I was born and I was told, I grew up being told, you know, I got 2 strikes, I'm black and I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? And in America, you know, it's a tough race, you know, but just keep working, fight that adversity, keep working, no matter what they say, no matter what they try to do, just stay true to you, you know what I mean? And everything that you want, you can't be you can be who you want to be, but be yourself, find out who you is and stay true to that. You know,
It's real shit, man.
Thank you for pulling up.
Always.
Tap in next time. I'll see you next week.
That's a wrap.